Alright boys, here we are. Inside the game we are. It's going to be game 1, Dry Arabia, on the matchup between TyRanT and 13th Legion. And if you've just tuned in, welcome, very welcome to you, my friend. You just came at the right time. As I just said, we're playing the Clan Masters Invitational Tournament. It's going to be Group A match between TyRanT and 13th Legion team. I'm going to start to take a look at the civilizations first. Right now, here on my dashboard at the bottom of the screen, you can see that Viper went for Huns, Doubt Mayans, Slam Chinese, Riot Mongols. I guess the difference could only be either Chinese or Spanish. And taking a look at the other team, 13th Legion team, you can see that indeed they went for Spanish right here. They went for Mayan, Mongols, Spanish, and Huns. That's the only difference. And do keep in mind, when players pick Spanish, that's because they're hoping the game is going to run into late game, because they have such an important team bonus, the trade bonus. The Spanish trade generates a lot more gold than any other trade in the game. Taking a look at the positions first. Here, Mr. the Viper in the pocket position. He's playing with the Huns, as we just said before. He's going to be supporting Doubt, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's Slam. He's going to be supporting Slam as the Chinese here on the left side. The other pocket is going to be Doubt playing as Mayans, a very strong combination in my opinion. Viper and Doubt in the pocket positions, and Riot playing as the Mongols in the flank position. I like this a lot for Team TyRanT. Riot will be fighting Gray. Gray is being played by Bartles. Bartles player 7, gray color, playing with Huns. Hunt is going to be supported by the pocket. That's going to be Emin playing with Mongols. On the other side, we've got Iridium. That's Melker to those of you wondering, he's playing as Spanish. And on the left side, we've got Mayans being played as Jonik, and apparently Mayans already stealing a boar from Slam. Poor Slam is going to be one boar behind right away, and there was not much that he could do against it. I guess he's going to try to protect the second board, but one is gone. One board is gone for him. Unfortunate for Slam here, going to have a rough time already. Going to go to a point of view of Jonik being so fast with that Eagle Warrior. Still 2 boards left at the back of a space. That means Slam will have a hard time if indeed he tries to actually steal a board himself. And look at those deer, so close to the TC, so close to the berries as well. Very, very good start here by Jonik, blue player, playing as Mayans. Really, really good for him. We'll take a look at what is Slam going to do against this. Let me try to take a look at what he's doing. He took the first board. I would assume he will be trying to go for the Drush. There's not really much else that you can do when you get one board behind. Let me see if he actually has got any deer. He's got deer right here. He can actually see them as well, so it's only a matter of trying to do it. I guess he's still not going to try to do that just now. He's moving in with the scalp. Maybe that's what he's going to try and do. Still take those deer right there in the top of his map. And taking a look here at what is happening in the other flank. As far as I can see, no board has been stolen so far. Yeah, it looks like, no, even though Barnes has got less HP on his scout. Is that a board steal as well? Yeah, looks like Riot is one board behind, isn't he? Yeah, Riot just lost a board as well. Apparently, Barnes on low HP with his scout, so Riot just lost a board himself. Let me take a look. There it is. 3 boards for Barnes as well. 2 steal happening here on the 13th Legion team. Nice start for them, I gotta say. Maybe this is going to help them. We've got here Riot trying to lure the deer, but that was quite far away. A little bit unfortunate for him. On the other side, we've got Doubt helping his teammate with the Eagle Warrior. He's gonna make sure that these deer is gonna land just under his TC, if that is to be possible in any way. Trying to stop Slam for looting any kind of deer is Jonik here. Both of the scouts on very low HP, but of course the scout wants to run back. It's even lower than the Eagle Warrior. On the bright side, he's a little bit faster than the Eagle Warrior as well, so that is going to be outright for him. Slam starting to wall. Maybe he will need to start slinging. Maybe he will be the one slinging many times on Arabia. You end up seeing slinging. And that could be the chance for Slam to do it, because he's gonna be behind. He's got a very rough start, sending a couple of villagers here to the wood. I don't see a barracks, so I'm sort of assuming that it's going to be a sling. He's got a good map to wall. He's got back gold as well, so maybe sling is going to be the strategy here. Sling by Slam on the TyRanT team. Taking a look at what is Riot doing. What about Riot? Trying to lure in a couple of deer. Apparently he was still able to click at a very nice time. He was able to click at 7 minutes with 19 population. Barles is going to be a little bit behind. Only 12 seconds. Nothing too major. So apparently nothing, not too bad for him. Doubt helping him luring the deer. Even though I'm not sure he was successful. Apparently those 2 deer are still there. But anyway, it looks to me like he will have enough resources for a couple of scouts. He will be looking into sending them to Barles as fast as possible. Barles is going to be the one playing with the hunts, and he is very experienced with playing hunts, that's for sure. Apparently Drush still happening from Slam. Slam is going to try and Drush. I do reckon this is going to be a little bit too late for him. Well, let's see. Janik himself sending 2 militia on his direction. Slam, he will be able to spot this on time. Hopefully for him, eventually we'll need to wall a little bit more. No, here we go. He will not be trying to wall. I do wonder, why didn't Janik send a 3rd one? Sending only 2 sounds like it's a little bit dangerous for me. He's even walking straight towards the TC as Slam. He needs to go back with that. There you go. Nicely done. He's still got 1 hit too much. I'm afraid for him. So no, he does not have the Eagle Warrior anymore because Viper was able to kill it, and Slam still does have a scout on very low HP, but he still has it. Let's take a look if he will actually try to make use of it. There you go, Janik doing the right thing, trying to take the top of the hill, chasing down one of the militia. He's doing really good. I have the feeling that Slam is moving a little bit too much, but there he goes. Janik is the first one to lose. Slam doing the right thing, 2 versus 2. Slam ends up winning the Drush. Better micro from him. Iridium coming in with a scout a little bit too late. I guess Slam would be happy to have the scout of the Viper, but he's not there. So unfortunate for him. Taking a look at the mini-map and taking a look at the walls from Doubt. I guess my question has just been answered when it comes to who is going to be slinging. That's going to be Doubt for sure. And you can see how smart Barles is. He knows exactly that is going to be the case. Sending the scout in his direction. Fortunately for him, Doubt already completely and fully walled. I don't think there's a chance for anyone to get inside his base. Maybe over there. Yeah, there was a slight hole over there. Barles will need to try and search for the hole. Unfortunately for him, no hole. So let's take a look at what is Riot going to do with his scouts. He's very close to Barles town. Barles still completely open. I guess trying to go for the wood would be a possibility. He's not doing it though. Now he needs to take care with one of the scouts. Nice job here by Riot. Managed to not get a single hit. Barles very well protected with those spears. He's laying a whole lot of stone walls around his base. Eventually a couple more will be needed around here, or maybe even just here. Viper himself is not going to say, well, I guess we need to try to understand who's going to get the sling. We're going to be able to see that in just a short moment. Doubt already researching coinage. Coinage, that's the upgrade that makes the taxes go down when you are slinging resources to your allies. Apparently a couple of the scouts came in here from Barles. He's doing a nice job here. One of the villagers was killed. He needs to go back with them because there's a spear right there. But nice job by Barles, disrupting Riot's economy, even if only for a split second. Well done. I do wonder, why is Riot just not moving straight forward to Fox Valentine? He would be able to do so much damage right there. A little bit wondering why didn't he do that. Going back with the scouts. Do you really need to do that? Looks like a little bit of an overreaction here by Riot, in my opinion. He's got a spear. It's only 3 scouts, no more. Looks like a little bit of an overreaction here by Riot. Looks like he will be able to kill the scouts because they are trapped inside Riot's walls right now. And this is the time where I want to take a look at who's getting the sling on Team TyRanT. Doubt slinging it to Riot. So Riot is going to be the one getting the sling as Mongols? Did I see that right? Did I really see that right? Yeah, Riot is the one getting the sling. I'm a little bit puzzled by this. Usually you see Huns getting the sling, not Mongols. I was hoping to see Viper getting the sling. A little bit puzzled by this. But anyway, it's what's going to happen. And Barles doing whatever he can do to actually slow down Riot. Riot wasn't able to do any kind of damage with those scouts. So even if Barles is going to lose them at some point, I guess he's doing the right thing. Making sure him and his teammate are going to be safe for the time being. Gonna try to take a look at what is happening on the left side. Going to Slam's point of view. Slam up to Castle H. He's gonna be a little bit later than Jonik. Jonik already on half of his way to Castle H. Sending in a couple of archers. I guess you will be assuming that his teammate, red player, Spanish, being played by Iridium, is gonna be going for 2 stables. There it is. 2 stables as well from Iridium. Let me see how will Viper handle these scouts here from Barles. Yeah, there we go. Barles doing the right thing in my opinion. He's doing whatever he can with those scouts, trying to delay other teammates. Not only his opponent, but Viper is too fast for him. Was able to close everything, even the village is right here on the TC. And with the knight right there, he won't be very worried about this. Nice job by the Viper protecting himself really nicely right there. I'll still try to keep the point of view right now on Slam. I'm trying to understand where are the archers of Jonik. Jonik apparently went back with them. He's waiting for his teammate to come. His teammate has 2 stables running. And Viper, as far as I could see, he was only on 1. Maybe in the meanwhile he did a second one. Not so far. Barles doing whatever he can with those scouts. He will be able to take a villager from Slam. Nice job by those scouts of Slam. What about Reed? Will Reed be able to do the damage here? Indeed, very good spot for him. If he does this right, he might be able to get 3 villagers. 1 is down. The second one is going to be on the way. Nice job by Riot. I feel like he should be doing this a little bit earlier and not so late. What about Slam? Slam only now reaching Castle H. He's got a couple of crossbows on his tail already. They are +2. What about the knights? No upgrades on those knights. But Viper is there with 3 knights himself. Yeah, he already lost 1 villager. That's not ideal. He's losing a second one. Nice. And the third one. Nice job here by Jonik. Really well done. Doing that +2 attack and range right away. Doing so much damage with it. Really nicely done here by Jonik. Going back a little bit. The damage is done. He does not need to go wild anymore. They can just go back a little bit and gather more army. Make sure they can do even more damage later on. But let's take a look at what's happening here on Barles Town. Barles already lost a couple of villagers here. He's playing against Sling. Don't forget, Riot already on Bloodlines and +2 armor. Fox Valentine will need to help his teammate a whole lot. Do keep in mind, the Barles does not have any kind of walls whatsoever. He will be having a very hard time. I'm not sure Fox Valentine will be able to do the job for him. They will be fighting 2v1, and that's for sure. Barles lost a couple of villagers, and do wonder if you do spend resources on stone walls, why don't you just close yourself completely? He's very well aware that he's still completely open on the left side. I wish he would have tried to close himself a little bit earlier. And apparently the left side is open here. Jonik with a couple of his archers running in from the left side. There's nothing to do there. Viper and Slam are ready and waiting for him, so we will go back to the left side where Riot is doing a ton of damage. He's doing a ton of damage on Barles. Barles pretty much in a very hard spot right now. He's up to Castle Age, only 40 population though, and there's no way that Fox Valentine can engage all these knights from Riot. Riot on Bloodlines +2, not a single upgrade for Mongols, for Fox Valentine. There's no way that they can stop him just with camels and knights at this point. They will need to do a whole lot of monks, I do feel like. And Bart's still completely open, losing more and more population. And I'm afraid that only 3 cavalry archers, or how many you're gonna get, are not going to be enough. Riot moving in with a siege workshop with monks as well. Barnes was trying to snipe it down, was not quite successful. He's got a couple of spears on his way, no upgrades on them, so they're definitely going to be an easy prey to all these knights from Riot. And Barnes in a very, very hard spot here, I feel like. One knight goes down by Riot, but that's it. Let's take a look at what is Iridium going to be able to do on Viper. Viper very fast, sees this straight away. Gonna try to all in his villagers. Looks like he will be able to do so. One more there, one more here. It's unbelievable how fast this guy is. There it is, gonna be just safe. Not going to lose a single villager so far. Really nicely done by the Viper. He's got enough knights now. Even though, yeah, looks like Iridium was not able to spot this. He will try to get the knights from the Viper. Viper might lose 1 or 2 knights. No, he does not lose a single knight, but he will lose at least 1 villager. No! Why do you do that, Iridium? Just chase him away. At least 1 villager. So far, he was not able to kill anything on the Viper space. But this is just a very, not to say impossible situation for Barles. Barles still on 40 population. He was not able to increase or decrease anything whatsoever. He will not be able to stop the knights from just running into this wood line. There's too many knights. Just too many knights for him to tackle. And he might even get defeated, I feel like. He needs to run away as fast as possible. Reed has got a couple of monks there. He's going to be trying to convert the camels. camels from Fox Valentine are not going to be enough to tackle this army. Looks like Fox Valentine was not quite able to take down that siege work, that mangonel, because Riot was too fast with the conversion. And this is such a hard spot here for Barles and Valentine. There's really not much that he can do. And Riot is just going to start taking down the TCs from Barles, and nothing that he can do against it. Very hard spot here on the left side. Viper and Slam trying to do the damage here on Jonik. Jonik seems to be in a very good spot so far. We can take a look at those villagers. He's got 53 villagers, quite a bit ahead of Riot. So nice job by him. Viper trying to snipe down a couple of villages. He will be able to. Jonik needs to pull back with the army, otherwise he's going to lose everything that he's got there. Unfortunate for him. Definitely not intended. Viper only on bloodlines. No +2, no +1. So I guess this army from Jonik is going to be enough to tackle everything that Slam and Viper have got here. And looks like Valentine is just completely given up on his teammate. He acknowledges the situation. There's no way. There's nothing that he can do for him. So might as well just boom for a while and let his teammate slowly but surely die. It's going to be his only possibility. Up to Imperial Age is Iridium. Nice job by him. I'm gonna take a look really fast if there's anyone slinging in Team 13th Legion. No one on the 13th Legion team slinging. Apparently Viper got a little bit of sling, but neglectable. Only 127 resources. Viper coming in with a whole lot of more knights here, and this is the time where Jonik might be in danger. His teammate is up to Imperial Age. He does not seem to have enough knights, and that means they could suffer here a very heavy loss. Viper will be sending in more and more knights if my mini-map does not lie. There we go, +1, +2 on the way for the Viper. Slam is there with a couple of crossbows of his own as well, and that means that Jonik might be in a very hard situation here. His teammate is going up to Imperial Age. He does not seem to have a lot of army, only 2 units from Iridium, and what is he going to do? What can he do to stop Viper and Slam? Good for him. Looks like they are changing targets. Apparently they are moving straight ahead and gonna go to the Pocket. Pocket will be very surprised by this. He's got a couple of stables. A lot of stables, to be fair, but he's still not on Imperial Age. He does not have many knights. He will definitely be outnumbered by the Viper here. Riot apparently slowing down a little bit with his push. He's apparently already happy with the damage like he was able to inflict on Barles. I feel like he should be trying to move straight to the Pocket. He will have more army, I feel like. But let's try to see how will Jonik be able to contain the damage that he's suffering here from Slam and Viper. Viper trying to raid Iridium. Iridium doing the right thing, walling the front of his base, making sure he's safe for now. Viper still not even clicked Imperial Age, so this is indeed the chance for Iridium to actually be able to surprise the Viper a little bit. He's got a couple of knights. Cavalier will be on the way very soon. He's Spanish. He will be able to have those Cavaliers in no time. Fox Valentine with pure camel. I guess this is the right thing to do, and this could actually be a good engagement for him. He needs to make sure that all of his army is going to attack together, just stick together and attack everything at the same time. And considering he's got full upgrades on those camels, it's +2 attack, +2 armor. Maybe he could be able to clean this army from Riot, but he definitely needs to have that direction, not go somewhere else. I wonder, where is he heading? Oh, I guess he just missed the army from Riot. And with camels, you can kill armies, but you can't really raid. Camels are very vulnerable to TC fire, especially if that TC's got +1. And even worse if it's +2. But let's try to understand how was able... Yeah, Iridium apparently was able to do a really nice job here. He's making sure that Viper and Slam are going to back off a little bit. They weren't able to hit his economy. So really nice job by him. Apparently going very soon to Imperial Age paid off. He's got a couple of Cavalier. I'm not sure he can engage this army already. Maybe he needs to wait a little bit more. And look what it's doing on Fox Valentine. This is why I don't like the option of Fox Valentine of not engaging the army of Riot. He's gonna lose so much economy right now. Do keep in mind that Cavalier are on the way for Riot. Riot already on Imperial Age. He's got so many knights right here. I do wonder, where are the camels? Where are the camels from Fox Valentine? I can't even see them. He's losing so many to the castles as well. So those, oh my god, look how many camels he just lost right there. Those camels were completely and utterly useless. He's gonna be losing so much economy. So many villagers going down here. There's nothing nothing he can do. Not enough camels at this point. He's only now able to click Imperial Age. That means he will have even less resources to do more camels, and it's looking really grim to the 13th Legion team on the right side and on the left side at the same time as well. Let's take a look at Slam. As far as I can see, Slam was able to pick up on the villager count when it comes to Jonik. Look at that. Jonik, 73 villagers, 90 villagers for Slam. I guess this attack could be really important for 13th team. 13th Legion team. Viper is apparently somewhere completely else. Yeah, Viper is chilling a little bit there. That means the Cavalier could be able to do the damage here. He stopped them. They stopped him from completing that castle. Already a nice victory. Paladin on the way from Iridium as well. Viper needs to wait until he's got Cavalier of his own. And this is actually a very good thing for him. Slam will be hurting a little bit here if I'm not mistaken. But Viper, look at that amount of knights. Well, I guess he might as well engage with this amount of knights. Or maybe he will try to wait for the Cavalier upgrade to be done. He's not doing that. He's just gonna engage. It's unbelievable the amount of army that Viper was able to pull up here. That's 53 knights against the 39 Cavalier from Iridium. In the meanwhile, a lot of rams, a lot of mangonels, I mean a lot of archers. A castle going up here on Slam's goal. It's a perfect position for it. It feels like Viper's only waiting for the Cavalier to be made. Slam's gonna try to force the castle. It's not a good idea, sir. Not a good idea at all. So nice job here actually on the left side. Really nice job here by 13th Legion team. Striking at the right moment. By doing that, they caught Slam and Viper off guard. Nicely done by them. Taking a look at what is happening here on the left side. Riyadh already with a couple of Mangudai. These are already elite Mangudai, missing only chemistry as far as I can see. They've got bloodlines. They've got all the armor upgrades as well. And Fox Valentine seems to me he's going to be in a very hard spot. He's being attacked right here by Trebuchet's Barles. There's no chance he will be able to help him. Barles is pretty much out of the game at this moment. So it's all on the left side of the team to do something against this Paladin from Iridium. A little bit earlier than Viper. Viper needs to go back. Unfortunately for a 13th Legion team, they've got the army advantage, but they weren't really able to do any kind of damage on Slam's economy. So as far as I can tell, Slam's economy is still quite untouched. Let's take a look at the number of villagers. Yeah, still favoring Slam over Jonik. And he's still trying to force the castle. Gonna lose more villagers. Yes, he manages to do the castle. But I'm not so sure that was really worth it, Slam. The castle's not gonna last too long. Paladins are there from Iridium. There's nothing that you can do to stop it. And now this is where things are going to get really hard. What does Iridium do? Is he going to try to help his teammate, or will he try to get a very even bigger advantage here on the left side? Looks like he's sticking to the left side, and there's really not much that Fox Valentine can do against the slinged Mongols. Mongols with fully upgraded Mangudai. I can see a lot of army coming from this side as well. A couple of Cavalier, Mongols Cavalier, not something you see every day. To be fair, apparently Fox Valentine was able to collect the elite Mangudai upgrade as well, still missing Bracer and Chemistry. But he's holding for the moment, but how much longer will he be able to hold? The castle will start falling down anytime soon. And trying to move in on the Paladin is Iridium, but Slam, faster than him, was able to close it with a couple of houses. Where is Viper, though? Where is Viper? I guess he's just waiting for the Paladins to be ready. And there's no chance, apparently. Fox Valentine feels like there's nothing he can do to stop this push from Riyadh. And that means that two of the players from their team were going to be completely out of the game. That's the 1-0 for the TyRanT team. Let's take a fast look at the achievements. Yeah, just my feeling is just that TyRanT slung and 13th Legion team did not sling, and Barles was completely open. That means fast GG for him. I do wonder, why didn't they close themselves, or why didn't they actually try to sling themselves? A little bit, a little bit puzzling for me. So let me just try to fix the score. That's 1-0 favoring team TyRanT.